Hello everyone, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you doing the Flower of Life deck and the Lightworker Oracle. And if we have time, I'll get a couple messages from the Kuan Yin Oracle. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find that this message is helpful for you on your sacred path. And hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, and leave some comments in the comment section if you find this reading helpful. So thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and grab my sage. And we will just call on the spiritual team to get this message started. I hope all of you are having a good Saturday today. It's starting to feel like summer here in Iowa. Calling on my angels. Oh, let's light a candle. Sorry, guys. There we go. We'll put the candle there. Okay. So calling on my angels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, help me channel a message to this collective that's on the sacred path, that may be looking into light work, or they are a light worker that need some upliftment and guidance for their sacred path. Thank you for this message, and thank you for our gifts. I cleanse my cards for a pure reading, a clear, pure reading. I cleanse my sacred space of all negative energy and entities, only allowing in higher vibrational energy to come through this message, to uplift and empower individuals on their sacred path. Thank you for these messages, and thank you for our gift, Spirit. I ask that this message blesses whoever watches it, and that they get it at the perfect timing whenever they need it. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, thanks for taking time out of your day to tune into this message. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to start out with this Lightworker Oracle for the beginning, and then I'm going to clarify with the Flower of Life deck. And then if we have some time, I'm going to use the Kuan Yin Oracle for just a little upbeat, uplifting message from the Divine Feminine energy. So this is Rainbow Fluorite that I had on the Flower of Life, and then this is my crystal quartz that my friend gave me. So both of those stones were gifts. So thank you to whoever gave me those. You know who you are. Let's go ahead and call on Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Can you please show us what we need to know from Lightworker Oracle? So alchemical mutation, dark angel. Sorry if the lighting kind of goes weird. So thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for our gifts. And then we have the first ray of power. You can see this being. I don't know if you can see it. She's kind of embracing herself. And then here's the lady with the peace sign. Through the law of grace and efficiency. Through change. tapping into grace and how efficient it is through being peaceful on the inside, and then that just kind of spreads out everywhere. So we got divine peace, divine grace and efficiency, and continue holding your center, collective. No matter what you may be experiencing or going through at this time, try to hold your center. You have Merkaba spiritual protection and the divine grace and law of efficiency through remaining peaceful throughout whatever it is you're going through. So thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for our gifts. Can you show us what we need to know most today as we continue on the spiritual path? What do we need to know most today, Spirit? Okay. So the angelic realm is giving you a key of light, and 6 + 2 is 7. So it's a spiritual ascension key from the angelic realm through ascending on your spiritual path, on your sacred path. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Thank you for... Whoa! Wow, that one really flew out. Through mastering your healing, 33. Seven, 3, 3 might mean something to someone. Thank you, Spirit. What else? What else does this collective of light workers or people that are checking into light work that are on the sacred path, what else do they need to know? Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go again. Through this change and tapping into peace and the law of grace and the efficiency of the law of grace through your devotion and remaining peaceful. As you master the healing, as you take this key of light from the angelic realm, and you're being initiated by air, and there's another 7, 24, 2 + 4 is 7. And then we have a first ray of power. So through connecting to this cosmic consciousness and your cosmic spirit, you're being initiated by airwaves. This looks like, I think I counted these one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think there's 13 they're like white doves or white birds. And I can't tell if they must be coming in and going out from this heart center by airwaves. So you can see this orb in her hand. It's like a golden orb. She's looking up to her higher self. It's embracing her. She's an angel. The angelic realm is embracing you because you're connecting to this ray of power that is being given by the initiation of air. It's bringing you grace and the mastering of your healing through accepting this key of light from the angelic realm and this cosmic consciousness. Okay. And you're connecting with divine talents. Okay. So let's get clarification on excuse me, Okay, I'm being divinely directed to read Initiation by Air. 24. So I got 76551. Oh, 678. Oh, that's an 8. Excuse me. I was wrong on that. 678. So 833. So 8335. 8335. 61. So, initiation by air. You have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort, peace, and strength as you take your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark and destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, and keeping you trapped in fear. The mind, developed without a loving spiritual practice, can be a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword. How will you choose to use your mind power? Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you practice emptying it on a regular basis. The radiant mind can be a mighty warrior against fear and despair, encouraging you with thoughts of optimism. When not given a chance to empty, however, the mind becomes overwhelmed with unprocessed information. Much of it will be fear-based programming perpetuated by mass media, which is invested in controlling others and manipulating them by fear. This initiation, which liberates and opens the mind, empowers advanced souls to free themselves from manipulation and control. The hallmark of a dysfunctional society is that the mind is expected to dominate the inclinations of the heart rather than to serve it. The mind can be trained to be a great manager, creator, and defender of what has genuine value to the heart. But the power to feel what has meaning for us, what moves us enough to rise above our fears and risk growth, comes from the heart, not the mind. When the mind is given the task to feel and the heart is told to not feel, paralysis, confusion, and discomfort are experienced. As you enter into this initiation, you will feel the need to step back from what you have been taught and learn to question what you once held to be true. As you disengage from habitual mental patterns, you will begin to observe your thoughts rather than be swept up in them. Soon, you will begin to experience yourself as the peaceful, steady light of love that you are in truth. Will the mind go through its motions? Yes. However, there is no need to be afraid of this. One step at a time, your spirit shall guide your mind back towards peace. You will change the way you relate to your own mind, becoming more empowered. As you soften the strident action of the mind, you will see that you can use your mental gifts wisely, rather than allowing them to cause you pain. Those who have strong mental energies can accomplish much in terms of communication, invention, and creativity, but they often suffer from destructive self-talk and mental obsessions. They may even be addicted to thinking, which can wear them out. and create cravings for sugar that can lead to depression and illness. Instead, it is much better to regularly take time from the mind and be in the moment, feeling energized, playful, or at peace. Your mind is a powerful creature. Tame it with persistence, compassion, kindness, and strength. Give yourself rest and an opportunity to switch off and empty your mind as regularly as you can. There is no need to judge or despair. This is an advanced initiation, and one that is brought to you only when you are ready. Consider it a sign of your spiritual progress. The world will benefit from you as you learn to handle your mental energies more constructively. This oracle card is indeed an omen of great peace and happiness in your imminent future. Excuse me. So if you would like to invoke this invitation by air, you can say this with me, or you can write it down and say it later. It's up to you. So it says, I call upon the I call upon the unconditionally loving ones to help me empty and refresh my mind, renewed in eternal love. May I express my freedom in making wise decisions that create joy and love in me and in the world. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, protection, and instruction to assist me in bringing my mind into loving consciousness. May the light of the divine shine unobstructed through my mind, bringing peace to the world. May the unconditionally loving helpers of humanity help bring light, healing, and joy to the minds of all. Through my own free will, so be it. So that is an initiation by air. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. Let's just get a little bit of clarification from the Flower of Life deck. So balance, intuition. This is what I got. So intuition and balance. I know that's what I'm working on in my own personal life, and maybe you are relating to that as well, and you are experiencing that on your spiritual progression path, on your sacred path. Maybe you're just now learning to trust your intuition more and tap into it, and trying to maintain balance. So it's love, I don't know if you guys can read that. Love mystery. It's a love mystery. Great mystery loves us. And I'm so grateful for that. So I have intuition. I don't know if you could read that. Intuition and love. Again. So love your intuition. Your sixth sense that leads you to your knowing. Okay. So thank you, Spirit, for this message. Thank you for our gifts of intuition and love and our divine talents. So what else? What do we need to know from the Flower of Life, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Freedom. It's freedom. Your intuition and love is leading you to freedom. So liberate yourself from the manifestations of the past, from what is often called tradition. Throw open the cupboard doors to reveal the skeletons and release the crystallized views of your ancestors that have manifested as your genes. Your genes are threads of reality formed by the power of your ancestors' thoughts and feelings. Let us say thank you to all who have come before us for their creations and all that they lived. For in doing so, they gave you options and brought you to where you are now. When you were born, you arrived at the vibration of all that the generation before you wanted. You are the manifestation of the expanded previous generation. Each generation's job is to expand even more for the sheer beauty and joy of it. This is the natural flow of life. Somehow, we allowed ourselves to become living statues, reenacting the experiences of the past, becoming a victim to this. Your genes are a blueprint formed by the past to give you a place to start when you arrive. Your genes do not decide anything, you do. Liberate yourself and become who you are, who you know you are. You are powerful. So getting this key of light is giving you the freedom to liberate yourself. What else, Spirit? Okay. So if you believe you're mastering your healing, you have to have a belief that you are free, that you're receiving this key of light through mastering your healing. And you're receiving it from divine beings, angelic beings. So a belief is a thought you think so many times over that you eventually hold it to be true. It is something that you have been practicing for a long time, and it always feels like the most familiar path to take. If your life is pleasing, stay with this. If your life is not pleasing, it is time to change your thoughts, thus changing your beliefs. Today you may like to say to yourself, I am not limited by my past or future thinking. I choose my thoughts with care and mindfulness. I regularly have new insights and discover new ways of seeing my world. I am willing to change and grow through mastering this healing, your own personal healing, through your belief that you can. You can change your mind at any time. That's the freedom that you have. What else, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit, for this message. Oh, wow, okay. So, crystal bath. Hold your favorite crystal, close your eyes, and imagine you are walking down a flight of stairs to a beautiful crystal bath filled with healing waters. Whatever comes to your mind as you are moving to your bath, let it arise and guide you to a deeper feeling within you. It might feel raw, but allow yourself to ease into it. Like a hot bath, it may sting a little to start with, but when you eventually sit in it, it feels so soothing. Step into your crystal bath and be healed and soothed by your revitalizing waters, allowing all that comes up to be there. Begin to experience yourself on a more intimate level. Surrender to the process and release all resistance. Feel free as wave after wave of healing, soothing, crystal, liquid light and love flows over and within you. Stay here for as long as you want. When you feel ready, open your eyes and see your world through crystal clear eyes. And then we have animals. Animals are so healing. I just love animals. So the energy of animals reflects our instinctual nature, allowing us to draw on their skills and abilities. Our instincts are what we generally describe as a gut feeling, intuition, or psychic ability. Playing or working or just observing animals, either directly or symbolically, bring us in touch with our own animal nature. an aspect of ourselves often repressed. We are all one, life is life, flowing from the same source, manifesting as different species. We are all streams of uniqueness, ever expanding love and light, traveling our own path to experience life in new and varied forms. Once you feel your own uniqueness and love, it becomes easy to communicate with all life forms, feeling their originality instead of trying to communicate through your opinions, values, and conclusions. Animals are fully present in the now, a gentle reminder to adapt and adjust in every situation. Here you will be in the flow, and the path of least resistance will present itself. Excuse me. So thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thank you for our gifts. What else? 2600 on my time clock. Okay. Woo. So I got two more. I got Not What You Would Expect, Not What You Expect, and Stillness. Today, you may not be able to see or feel the wonderment of you. A limited belief or pattern you hold within you is covering up the truth of you. Someone or something will enter your life and reflect back to you the wonderment and truth of you. It may be disguised as something that you don't like. For we are well trained in noticing what irks us. But know that at the heart of all experience is love. So let all come to you. You are safe. Do not resist anything. Use your free choice and will to focus on what makes you feel good. You are on your way to feeling the marvelous wonderment of love. That was not what you expect. And then we have stillness. So if your life has become quiet and still in your outer world, know much is happening in your inner world. Deep within, the old and the new are stirring, coming together to form a dreamy liquid creation that oozes into the very fabric of your being. This quiet is the feeling that you have when a dream or desire is on its way. When this occurs, stay in the stillness. Do not look for physical evidence, and do not wonder what you have to do to bring it into being or how it will happen. When you feel the stillness, take a breath and go within. Exhale and relax. Allow the breath of life to soothe, ease, and soften your entire being. Allow the quiet to be there and move through you. From that quiet, the most beautiful sounds you have ever heard and felt become you. You are hearing the whispers of your heart. Listen and hear your wisdom. So then on the bottom of the deck we have wisdom. Activate your inner wisdom and allow the equal amount of positives and negatives about any experience or situation to enter your awareness. When this occurs, they cancel each other out. Healing happens, and all resistance about that situation or experience melts away. You are left feeling soft and easy. The veil of illusion parts, and you have an aha moment that may go something like this. Now I understand why that was there in my life. That makes so much sense. My life is always showing me how to come back into balance so I can see and feel my higher wisdom. Today, look where your dreams are in your life instead of where they are not. You are wise. let's go ahead and get a message from the Kuan Yin Divine Feminine Energy. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. Thank you for the gift of the Key of Light and freedom and belief that we have in mastering our healing through connecting with our inner peace, through the law of grace, divine grace, and law of efficiency, as we are initiated by air, crystal baths, and animals. Even though it's not what we expected, it's the first ray of power and the power of stillness within. So one more shuffle. That's part of the wisdom of our divine talents that's sometimes laid dormant in our heart. So, thank you for this message, Divine Feminine. Thank you, Kuan Yin. Can you please show us what we need to know most today from Kuan Yin Oracle Spirit? Okay, thank you. The Tao. This is beautiful. She's playing a harp. So it says, the Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. Excuse me. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. So thank you, Spirit. What else does this collective need to know that I'm reading for? Okay, thank you. Oh, this is beautiful. So, sound the fierce flute. She's diving in with her flute head first. Such a beautiful card. So, sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your intentions, like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent. Your discernment allows you to stay true to your values without getting caught up in distraction. To grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, make high vibrational choices that feel good to you. Thank you. Okay. So, Ivory Swan Goddess. Ivory Swan Goddess. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your loving divine light into the world. And on the bottom we have Radiant Moon of Compassion. So this is a beautiful card. You can see it's like there's two moons. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. So that is the message from Spirit today. I hope that you guys found it helpful. I know I did. It put a smile on my face, and it's just a good reminder for me. So thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed Saturday, and go out and do something that makes your heart smile. And peace. Mother Lover out. Have a good day.